Okay, I'm going to write these out and you can write them with me if you want to. Put that up there. All right, so we've got 1/4, 2/16. We've got 42%. We've got 2/9, 0.75, 19.7, 11/45, 17/5, 14%, and I'll put one over here, 1.2. So let me just get rid of this. And that's number 5. And that's 1.2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we could put them in fractions, decimals, or percentages to compare them. I tend to go for percentages. It's often easier. But then looking at it, there's only 2 percentages and there's 4 fractions. So maybe fractions might be a good start. Let's put them as fractions. Okay. So let's have a think. Well, we've got 4 fractions here. Oh no, we've got 5 fractions. And actually, there's one we can simplify here. 2/16 is the same as 1/8. Could we put 42% as a fraction? Well, 42% means 42 hundredths. And if we simplify that, so half of 42 is 21 and half of 100 is 50. And the factors of 21 are 1 times 21 and 3 times 7. I think that's it. And apart from 1, none of them are factors of 50. All right, so 14% is going to be 14 hundredths. And because they're even, I can say that's 7/50ths. So I've actually quickly done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I've only got 3 left. Now, these fractions, these decimal fractions here, this is the column of 1/100ths. So we can write 0.75. So we can write it as 75 hundredths. And I know that 75 and 100 are multiples of 5, but they're also multiples of 25. So 3 25s fit into 75 and 4 25s fit into 100. So we've got 3/4 there. So we've got another one. This column is tenths. So we can actually write this as 197 tenths. And we can go to this one over here, and that column is tenths. So we can actually write 12 tenths. And instead of 12 tenths, because they're both even, I'm going to write 6/5. And then this one, 197 tenths, I don't really want to be moving that around. Okay, so let's just rub out this and put it a bit further down and change the colour. Let's think. Let's change it to green. Okay, So we've got lots of numbers here. We've got 6/5, we've got 1/4, got 1/8, and I know 1/8 is half of 1/4. So let's put that there. Sort of sneakily put those in. 2/9. 3/4. Can put that in over here. And we've got 197/10. That's going to be probably the biggest one we've got, I'd say. Because that's 19.7 holes. So it's going to be right over here. This one is about 1/4 because 4 times 11 is 44. But that's 45. So 11/45. Is that bigger or smaller than 11/44? Now looking at that, you'd think, because that is 45, that it would be bigger. But it's 11 people out of 45 people, or 11 people out of 44 people. So I would say it's like that. Let's just, for now, I think 11/45 is going to be smaller. So 17/5, 5, 10, 15, that's just over 3. So I think it goes here. And you can only really compare them if you turn them into decimals. So I've sort of done that one as well, ish. Let's think, we've sort of done that one. We've sort of done that one. 7/50. Well, 25 is half of 50, and then 12.5 is 1/4 of 50. And then it would be, what's half of 12 1/4? 6 1/8 would be. So I think it's about here. Not sure. Not sure. So we've done these. 2/9. I think 2/9 is 0.22222222, but I'm not sure. So, well, I think maybe, so this one as a decimal would be 14/100, which would be 0.14. So I think probably 2/9 is going to be about there. So this is just all playing by ear, and this is really tricky. If you're following some of this, this is really, really tricky. So well done. 21/50. Well, that's just less than half, isn't it? Because 25/50. So I think 21/50 is going to be there. And then 6/5 is over 1. So 6/5 is going to be there. So have we done them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which one have I missed? Oh, 10. Okay. So to turn them into decimals, it's about doing the division. So I'd just pop them into the calculator at the moment. Just do them in the calculator is absolutely fine. So I know 1 divided by 8 is 0.125. I know 7/50 because we've already got some as decimals here. We've got the 0.75 here. I know that 14% is 7/50, which is 0.14. I know 2/9 is 0.2 recurring. Well, I think it is. 11/45, which one was that? I'm going to look at that. I'm not sure about that one. So it probably goes there. 1/4 is 0.25. 21/50, which actually is 42%, which is 0.42. 6/5, I know that's 1.2. I think it's 1.2. 17/5. Now 3/5 are 15. And then 2/5 is left over, 16, 17, which is 4. So this is tricky, as I said, so don't worry. And then this is, I know that it's 19.7. So 11/45. Let's think. If you do 11 divided by 45 on your calculator, what do you get? Zero point 0.24444. So it's slightly bigger than this one, isn't it? So we've got 0.125 first, which is 1/8 or 2/16. And then second, we've got 0.14. And then third, we have 0.22222. And then fourth, we've got 0.244444. And fifth, we have 0.25. And sixth, we have 0.42. And seventh, we've got 0.75. And eighth, we've got 1.2. And ninth, we've got 3.4. And 10th, we've got 19.7. There's an awful lot of work in here, so don't feel worried if you're not sure. This is really, really quite tricky. So the first ones are quite easy, and there was an awful lot of conversion with this. Awful lot of conversion. So let's just finish now, I think. You've done really, really well. So honestly, don't worry about that at all. You've done fantastically. And breathe. Okay. If you've even had a go at some of it, that's amazing. All right, because we went from quite easy straight into quite hard there, so don't worry too much. All right, have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.